Hey, what's up guys? It is Rob from Movie Review Time, and I am back with a brand new top 10 video. This is a response video to Julie Let's Talk About Movies Cassidy. One of my really good friends on here. I consider her to be my sister that I never had. But anyway, she did her top 10 favorite movie soundtracks. And she showed her CDs, and I'm not going to be doing that for this video. I don't have any CDs anymore. Basically, I converted all my CDs that I had onto an MP3. I have like 1,000, maybe almost 2,000 songs on my MP3 player. So the age of CDs is really gone for me. I actually do like vinyl though. Vinyl's actually coming back. But anyway, I'm just going to hold up the movie and talk about the soundtrack. Now, here is the difference in case you guys are wondering. When I mean soundtrack, I mean not the theme, not the instrumental theme. I'm talking about the soundtrack that includes music or bands or people singing, something like that. Some really, really good songs. That's what I mean by soundtrack. Okay? I'm going to be doing a separate video talking about my top 10 favorite movie themes. So that would be like a theme, like the Back to the Future theme, or the Jaws theme, or, you know, any kind of, you know, popular theme from a movie. That's way different from a soundtrack. So I just want to get that straight before I start. Now, I have my top 10 here, but I also have quite a few honorable mentions that I want to show you, you know, that didn't quite make the list, and I really do like these soundtracks. So let's get started. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to do a response, please do so. But like I said, Julie Cassidy created this, and this is a response. The first one that didn't make the list is The Return of the Living Dead. I love the soundtrack to this. All the bands. Do you wanna party? Down, da, down. It's party time. And then you have, you know, that song, Tonight, we'll make God, where she's dancing on on top of the tombstones naked. Really, really good soundtrack. I do own, you know, I do have most of the songs on my MP3. Another one that's kind of fun is The Little Shop of Horrors with Rick Moranis. I do love all the songs in here. Down on Skid Row, down on Skid Row, down on Skid. You'll be a dentist, be a dentist. I love all the songs here. It's a great soundtrack and just a lot of fun. Another one is, of course, Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters 2 has some good ones too, but the first Ghostbusters have great songs, like the main Ghostbusters song. And then you got, you know, Saving the Day. There's a ton of great songs on this. So I really love the Ghostbusters. Now here's one that people might not recognize, and that is Take Me Home Tonight. This movie's set in the 80s and with Topher Grace, and a bunch of great 80s songs in this. I mean, it is non-stop 80s music after non-stop 80s music. And all the popular ones are in this movie. But I love the song, Take Me Home Tonight. It plays like a couple times in this. But great, great movie, great soundtrack. Another great soundtrack is from The Breakfast Club. I do love almost all the music in this. Man Who Leads the Way. Man Who Leads the Way. God, it's just a fantastic movie, fantastic soundtrack. Here we have The Bodyguard, which also has another great soundtrack to it. You know, Whitney Houston, rest in peace. She had an amazing voice, and it carries out through her music in her movies. And obviously, this movie is fantastic, and because of her, we got a lot of great songs. Another one is Above the Rim. This one has a lot of Tupac songs, which I do like Tupac songs. I kind of grew up with it, and it also has some really good ones. Some good R&B, and yeah, really, really, really good. And then we have School of Rock, which also has a good soundtrack with a bunch of old classic rock songs. You know, Led Zeppelin, the Ramones. You got a bunch of great throwback songs. Another great one is La Bamba. I do love the soundtrack to this. All the songs by, Richie Valens, Oh Donna, oh, just all the great songs there. I love this movie. Another great soundtrack is A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Master. And to me, this is the best one out of the Nightmare series, because this one, it has like all the great songs from like, Dramarama, anything, I'll give you anything, anything. And it's got the Fat Boys on there. The Tuesday Night. I freaking love the soundtrack to it. Another one is the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Turtle Power is one of my favorite songs. I grew up with that. And then, 9.95 is great too. Just almost all the songs. There's an MC Hammer song. This is how we do it. Great. It's a great soundtrack. Another great one of the Friday the 13th movies is Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. The Darkest Side of the Night is one of my favorite songs from the whole franchise. But it's got a great soundtrack on its own there. And the last one I'll mention is Bloodsport. Also some great songs. On My Own is a great song. What's that one song, the main song? Fight to Survive. My body's ready, my heart's on fire, I'm gonna push it over the wire. It's great soundtrack here, Bloodsport. So those are the ones that didn't quite make my list. And like I said, I'm not going to be able to name every single movie that's my favorite soundtrack. That would just take forever. So here we go with my top 10. Just my opinion, okay? Coming in at number 10 for me is Transformers the movie, 1986. Amazing soundtrack. You got the touch, da, da, da. You got the power. Almost every song on this soundtrack is worth listening to. It is great. This is my number one recommendation to you guys. If you have not heard it at all the songs on here are just amazing. Coming in at number 9 is Mortal Kombat. Now, there are two soundtracks to this movie. There's the instrumental, which is just, the instrumental music with no singing, no nothing. Then there is the bands playing. All these different kind of techno, like rock bands, heavy metal kind of bands. And of course, the main song, the Mortal Kombat song. Mortal Kombat! How can you not like that? This has a great soundtrack. I love almost every one of them. And Scorpion has a really good band playing. I forgot their name, but yeah, Mortal Kombat. Coming in at number 8 is Maximum Overdrive. Why? Because of AC/DC. Fantastic songs. You just rock out to this movie. It is awesome with AC/DC. Coming in at number 7 is Dirty Dancing. I do like this movie. I grew up with this movie. Nobody puts baby in the corner, because if you do, I'm going to come and get you. The great song sung by Patrick Swayze, rest in peace, She's Like the Wind, is one of my favorite songs of all time. It's very, very emotional, very touching. He was a great singer, and I didn't even know at the time that he sung that. And, Hungry Eyes is definitely one of my favorite songs. It's a great soundtrack. One of the most memorable, I'd say. But here's another one that's one of the most memorable. Coming in at number 6 is Top Gun. Take me on your mighty wings tonight. And there's, Kenny Loggins. He was the master of 80s soundtracks. He showed up on tons of 80s soundtracks. And, Danger Zone is one of my favorite songs of all time. It is one of my favorites. But yeah, he did a lot for Top Gun, and Top Gun is just amazing. So, coming in at number 5 is Over the Top, another amazing soundtrack with almost every single song on here great. In This Country, there's Meet Me Halfway, Across the Sky, which I think was Kenny Loggins as well. Winner Takes It All. Great, just great stuff here, guys. I love the soundtracks of these. Coming in at number 4 is The Karate Kid. Now, again, I'm not talking about the Karate Kid theme. I'm talking about the Karate Kid soundtrack. There's a bunch of great songs here. The Moment of Truth. There's, let's see, what was that one? What's the one where they're in the Gulf and stuff? Can You Feel the Night? A lot of great songs. I remember when I first got the official Karate Kid soundtrack, I had to order it from the UK because it was not available here in the US. Me and my cousin Dan, we ordered it from a guy across seas, and he made those specifically to sell, and he did a fantastic job. It looked so, because it wasn't officially released on CD at that time, but we got them, and the whole soundtrack too, so it was great. Coming in at number 3 is Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf, I can listen to over and over. All the songs on here. There's the dance, and then there's the ending song, Win in the End, which is one of my favorite songs. Playing the basketball game, and it's that great montage. Awesome soundtrack here. Then there's the party song. Teen Wolf. If you haven't seen the movie, definitely check it out. Coming in at number 2 is Footloose, another movie that is the most popular with soundtracks, especially 80s soundtracks. And again, Kenny Loggins, great. There's Footloose, and there's I'm Free, which is another great one. Just all the soundtracks here. I remember Footloose actually came out with a bonus. There was like a bonus track or 2 bonus tracks that you got with this one CD that added more music from the movie. I've been waiting for a girl like you. There's all those great songs added to it. But Footloose definitely is one of the most memorable. So my number 1 is pretty simple to understand what it is. I think this is Julie's number 1 too, but this is the ultimate soundtrack for me. And when I say that, I just mean like every song on here is great. The Rocky IV soundtrack. Now, here's the thing. What to remember about this is when the Rocky movies, none of the soundtracks were like this one. It was like either the Rocky soundtrack had all the instrumentals, Gonna Fly Now and all that stuff. All the instrumentals